I have a different kind of video for you. I have the best settings, in my opinion. And so let's just get right into it. I have a different kind of face cam setup. I got more lights for you guys to see my chopped face better. So let me know if you guys like this webcam setup or not. Anyways, general, this shit is super boring. So we're just gonna fly by this one. Make sure that your stun VFX is on dark glare and your tittiness effects is on muted, because that is peak, okay? That's absolutely peak. Your eyes and ears won't be getting raped when you get flashbanged. Make sure your drone after prep is on manual. That is actually Pro League. And if you don't use that, you are kind of fucking yourself. For everything else, is not super duper crazy important, but I would copy my settings. For HUD, I have it on custom. Make sure your compass appearance is on simplified. That is Pro League. For the rest of everything, I have everything on. Everything's on on. I have stance indicator on off. Everything else is on though. I have everything on here. Ally username I have off because that shit is distracting to me. I also have bands off and round numbers off. But again, personal preference comes into it. But if you came here for the best settings, copy my settings, okay? I got peak fucking settings. I wouldn't be sharing you guys these settings if they weren't good, okay? Moving on to audio. Again, dynamic range low. That is like peak. That is night mode. It suppresses the gunfire sounds and it makes like walking around faster. Or holy shit, I am fucking retarded. It makes the walking around more loud and the shots less loud. There we go. Again, tittiness effect, muted. Volume, I have at 85. In-game and menu music, turn that shit off. Are we in copper? Menu SFX, 100. Voiceover volume 70, because I want to hear people, like, I want to hear bitches scream. Like, when I shoot them through a wall and I bloody them or I hurt them or I injure them, I want to hear them groan and bitch and complain so I know I did damage or that I downed them. But keep it on gameplay focused. If it's on gameplay focus, they won't just yap and yap and yap. They'll actually like give you the critical sound cues that you need. Anyways, these are my input and output devices. My voice chat volume is on 60 and my voice chat input volume is at 90. And make sure this is at 0 so your teammates can hear you when you talk. Anyways, onto display. I have a GeForce RTX 5070, absolute beast PC. This bitch is a fucking animal. Anyways, I also have a 280 Hz MSI monitor. I run at 1920 by 1080, 280 Hz full screen. My aspect ratio is 3:2. VSync off. Are we in copper? FPS limit off. Widescreen letterbox off. I have field of view at 90. HUD display area at 85 and menu display area at 91. This is actually Pro League because a lot of other, like anything else will give you like a little bit of input lag. But these settings, and I cannot explain why, they just completely erased that. Spoit showed me this tech, and it was actually good. Like, it actually takes away some lag and gives you higher FPS. Again, I can't explain why, but it just does. Brightness, this is one that's actually, depends on yourself, right? It's subjective. So, I run at 55. I think it's the best one. It's not too dark, it's not too bright. If it's not dark or if it's not bright enough, I'd say turn it up to 60 max. If you go any higher, like this shit is blinding, dude. Spoit uses 70. You don't have to use fucking 70. That guy is a googly-eyed, four-eyed bastard. He's nasty. I'll give it to him. But like us normal people, we don't need that kind of bright glare in our face. Run 55 brightness and you'll be chilling. Graphics, on plus boost. For the love of God, turn this shit on. Huge performance boost. Texture quality, make sure all this is on low except for shadow quality. You can put to medium to high, but everything should be low and off here. Like ambient occlusion, lens effects, zoom and depth of field, all this shit should be off. It just boosts your FPS. Make sure your anti-aliasing is off too, and this is at 0. Like all this is huge for performance stats. I can't even talk, I'm retarded right now. Controls. This is where things get a little more sexy. Your dick gets a little wet, a little harder. But yeah. Raw input mouse keyboard, I put this shit on. A lot of people don't know what this does. It just improves the reactivity. It's just very slight. You probably won't really notice it, but it just is like that extra millisecond that you might need in a 50-50 gunfight. My mouse, my horizontal and vertical sense is 1010. I run 400 DPI, 0.002 multiplier, I believe. And these are my magnifications: 1.022, 2.544, 3.562, 5.066, and 12.074. Very good settings. Everything else, I have mouse scroll enabled, advanced, hold, toggle. This shit is a little more boring. But yeah, let's get into the keybinds. That's what people like to see as well. These don't really matter, it's more general. But moving on to like the actual keybinds that really matter. I lean with my mouse buttons. So my mouse buttons on my mouse here, that's what I lean with. And people don't like that because it's unorthodox, but they can go fuck themselves, right? I've played tier 2, I've hit champ 10 times, they can fuck off. Like, anyways. Getting ahead of myself here. I prone with C, I walk with V, that's when you slow walk. Reload with R, inspect weapon with I, interact with F, that's like reinforcing and whatnot. And my melee attack, if you look on your keyboard, right next to the 1 key, it's like the little dash thing, that's what it is. My primary gadget, which is like, you know, the operator's ability, is 3. The secondary gadget, which is like the flash grenades and whatnot, impact grenades, that's on E. Enter observation tools 4, deploy drone Q. Everything else is pretty basic. You know, Z, B, like, I'm gonna be honest, my controls are not top tier. They're gonna be really weird if you try them. But that's what I like, personally. It's what I like. And you can't tell me otherwise because it's a free fucking country. It's a free fucking game. Go fuck yourself. Anyways, privacy. This shit is boring too. I have basically everything off except the end game match reveal in case I'm versing a pro player. And then accessibility. Screen shake intensity. Off. You better not be having this shit on or you're in copper. Motion blur. Off. Again, if you have this on, you're in copper. And then again, stun VFX, dark glare, tittiness, SFX, muted. That's peak. Dynamic range, low. And then my team color I have on red. The opposing team color I have on blue. And my optic color, holy shit, I'm going to choke on myself. Optic color I have as light green on 100% optic opacity. Just because that's, like, I feel like I can click heads a lot easier. And it is genuinely the best optic color. If you don't like light green, I suggest purple or red. Or the other green. Don't use black. Don't use white. That shit is gay. Like, what are you, fucking 5 years old? Can you not look at a color on the rainbow and click on somebody's head? Like, you don't need a white or black reticle. You're not fucking Spoit. You're not Stompin'. You're not Mazamitsu. Like, who do you think you are? And then, yeah, I have my chat scale on 150 because if people are talking shit in chat and don't have mics, that gives you a better experience and a better context on what's going on. But, yeah, that's my settings. Those are the best settings in Siege at the moment, in my opinion. And, yeah, if you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.
Think I need a break, don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so